Hi, Prasenjit. Nice to see that you've written an essay for us. Let's take a look and see what you wrote. Okay, too much time is spent on learning facts and not enough on learning practical skills. Do you agree or disagree? Let's see what you wrote. There is a belief amongst a section of the society that education, starting from primary to tertiary, is too focused on theoretical knowledge at the cost of life skills. This essay will disagree with this notion and show that practical skills are an intrinsic part of any curriculum. First, we will take a look at a subject that is useful in day-to-day life, and then we will look at the overall impact of education on developing practical skills. Okay, so this is really very nice. It's lovely, but this was a little too much. You don't need to go into so much detail in your introduction. You could have absolutely stopped right here, and it would have been more than enough. Okay? Some nice vocabulary. I liked this intrinsic part. That was nice. I liked primary to tertiary. So some good language there. But again, you don't need that last sentence. Okay, let's move on. To begin with, let us focus on mathematics as a subject and its usefulness in the practical world. We use mathematics every day, starting from adding up the expenses in a grocery store to calculating the right time to embark on a journey to reach the destination at the intended time. Apart from its direct applications, the subject is also proven to develop analytical abilities and aptitude of a person. This is supported by a recent paper published in the Scientific Journal of Stanford University, without the, that stated, no comma necessary. The logical thinking power of persons who studied mathematics in their academics was 60% higher than those who did not. Than that of those who did not, because you're comparing the thinking power of these persons to the thinking power of these persons. So it should be than that of those. Okay? Very nice, formal, accurate, good. Okay, moving on to a more general example, the competition inherent in an academic environment fosters the development of a person's character to take on challenges later in life. Competition amongst peers is a part of education at any level. It prepares the students to confront difficult situations in their lives, starting from job interviews to promotions. Studies reveal, no comma please, students who were top rankers in their class tend to take up important job roles in the companies they work in. Okay, so what's the takeaway here? Okay, link it back to the argument, which is learning practical skills. Okay, so while I like the paragraph and I like what you wrote in terms of language, don't know really how relevant it is to the topic, because competition is something that, as you said, is inherent and comes out of this environment, but it's not something that they are being taught. So look at this, learning facts and not enough on learning practical skills. So I don't think this is what IELTS meant when they were asking this question. When they mean practical skills, I think, they mean, for example, how to balance your budget, or, perhaps how to do things in everyday life that people need, like how to change a tire, or, simple mechanics, or home economics, how to sew a button. So I think this is what they mean. Did I say how to do a tax return? Yeah, like how to file your taxes. This is how I understand what they mean, and not so much this idea of competition. So is that something that students get out of school? Yeah, it is, but it's certainly not a practical skill that is learned. I hope that makes sense, okay? All right, let's move on. To conclude, education involves development of practical skills as much as theoretical knowledge. It would be here. This should be would. It would be incorrect to assume separate subjects are needed specifically catering to the real-world problems. Okay, I understand. So I really like this essay on many different levels for many different reasons, but again, I will tell you that I think this paragraph was not entirely on topic. I've already told you that I think it needed a little different interpretation of the question. Okay, lovely job though on the whole. I would like to see more essays from you. I'd like to see how you write on different topics. to see that you are actually answering and understanding the question as it is being asked. So I do hope that we'll see more essays from you, either through the online course or through an essay correction package. Best of luck, and I look forward to seeing more of your writing soon.